Hello, hello, hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom, SP3. We are live on the True Hill Heat Sports YouTube channel for another edition of True Hill Heat Check, talking about NBA basketball. And this time, it is time for the most wonderful time of the year, the NBA playoffs. We got the play-in 8 seed game, the play-in finals tonight, and then tomorrow, starting early in the afternoon, we got the start of the NBA playoffs. Conspicuous by his absence is Chris G. He is off celebrating everything with the family in Puerto Rico, having a good old time, probably drinking as we speak. So I had to bring in a ringer. I had to bring in someone who's always in the chat, causing problems, hating on my Lakers, celebrating his Knicks. He is the 24-hour king, the ace in the face of the True Hill Heat YouTube channel and True Hill Heat Sports YouTube channel. It's Romeo Anthony Cologne.
What's up, brother? We had to get this NBA playoff preview in, with Chris G on vacation. It's a wonderful time to be a sports fan. I know a lot of people, live, eat, sleep the NFL, but there's more to sports than just football. This is a beautiful time of year. We got the basketball playoffs. We got the hockey playoffs about to start. Baseball is in getting the swing of things. And in New York especially, the Rangers and the Knicks at the same time, the Garden's going to be popping. I'm excited. I'm ready.
The Garden is feeling good with the Rangers about to go through, a long run in the playoffs, and the Knicks are going to be there too. But yes, we're here to talk about the NBA playoffs. So thank you for joining us. If it's your first time joining us on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. We come here with True Hill Heat Check. We pretty much do it every other week. We've taken a couple of weeks off in advance of the NBA playoffs. We might do maybe a little bit more content since we're in the NBA playoffs. And of course, we'll be doing watch-alongs for big games like we did for the play-in game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. We always do watch-alongs for the major UFC events, so hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers. That's our next milestone we're trying to hit on this channel, so show your support for what we do here. And of course, sound off in the live chat. We want to hear from all of you. We're interactive here on this one, so show your support for your team, show your hatred for another team in the live chat. We were going to highlight as many comments as possible. We got Armin, who's here with us, saying what's up. We got Alan Banky saying what's up. Lakers head, SP3, and the true blunt head, Chris G. Chris G is not with us, but you're
Wrong
showing
Puerto
love.
Rican. Yeah,
showing love.
Enough.
Showing love. He says, what's up, Maverick hater, Romeo. Romeo hates on a lot of teams, it seems like.
Can we get into this real quickly before we even start? What is your opinion on what the Mavericks did with that deliberate tanking?
Oh, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I told you insider information on why I think Kyrie took out that game, but what they did with Luka, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. If Luka wants to play, you let him play. You don't just let him play first quarter and then sit him out the rest of the game.
That's how you get a disgruntled star. You bust your ass all season long, all training camp, all off season, just for your management at the end to say, "Nah, you make this trade with an eye towards the playoffs." Forget it. Never mind. For a draft pick, you might not even keep. You might still lose it. It's a chance. And if karma is real, that pick is going to the Knicks, baby. That pick is going to the Knicks if karma is real.
I don't think karma's real, but I think you have a good chance though. But I mean, it's just ridiculous. That was ridiculous what the Mavericks did, and that's why they're currently being investigated by the NBA because of it. So
come on, Adam Silver, come on, lay it in.
Not the smartest.
I saw the NFL. They took a first-round draft pick from the Dolphins. They didn't care. So
Not the smartest decision. That's all I can say. Definitely not the smartest decision by the Mavericks, but Mavericks haven't been making a lot of smart decisions as of late. But that is a team that is not going to be in the NBA playoffs, so we don't have to talk too much about the Mavericks. We do got Big Mike in the chat who says, "Go Lakers." Thank you for showing your support, Big Mike. I'm gonna show my support for the Pistons. Hope that y'all win the Wembenyama sweepstakes and get that in. I would love to see y'all, get Wembenyama because he would go well with all the guards that y'all got. I think that would be a nice fit in Detroit. So I'm rooting for you like you're rooting for the Lakers. ALW says, "Let's go Lakers" as well. We got some Lakers support in the chat. You see this, Romeo? You see this? We got ALW saying, "What's up, SP3 and Romeo?" We got the JJ. What's going on, JJ? Thanks for joining us. Saying hello, SP3 and Mr. 24-Hour King and everyone else. Go Knicks. Yeah, he's another Knick fan that's also
Nice.
underground Laker hater. Why is Knicks fans such Laker haters? I don't get it. We don't hate on y'all.
New York and
Like,
LA don't really like each other. Let's
but
be real.
but we don't hate on y'all. If you were in the playoffs without hating on the Lakers, I'd be rooting for you. I want to see you happy.
Yeah, it's hard to hate on someone that hasn't been successful, you know.
That's also true. This is also true. He makes a good point. Just got to say that. He says karma is real, so he's thinking that the Knicks are going to get that Mavericks prick. We got ALW saying, "Big surprise, Mark Cuban made a shady decision." Yeah. And yes, Big Mike, he agrees.
Of
When
course,
Wembanyama stakes for the Pistons. Yes, we
as long
got
as it's not
the
the Spurs. Popovich is one enough. Let's not reward him even more. You got Duncan once upon a time.
So tonight we got the play-in finals, as I like to call it, or the play-in 8th seed game.
The
Where that
first class ticket to your elimination game.
you're either versing the Bucks or the Nuggets. Congratulations. That's a loss in the first round. But we got in the East, we're gonna see the Miami Heat versus the Chicago Bulls. What are you feeling about this matchup here? That's going to start at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight, coming off the heels of the Bulls pulling off an upset, becoming the first 10th seed to beat the 9th seed in a play-in game, beating the Raptors on what was that, Wednesday. And then you got Miami Heat, who basically had a choke job on Tuesday night against against the Atlanta Hawks.
Did they
And
know they had a game?
he's like, yeah, they choked big time. But it really exposed their lack of depth and how deep the Atlanta Hawks were. But Miami Heat is supposedly supposed to be the favorite in this game, but I would say after that last game, I lean more towards the Bulls. That's not my prediction, but I would say the Bulls have more of a chance than what the betting odds are saying. Who do you think walks out and gets this 8th seed here?
Yeah, they got the Heat 5-point favorites. I don't think the Heat should be favored by 5 against anyone right now. I'm gonna go with the Bulls. I like what I saw from the Bulls. I hope tomorrow DeRozan's bringing his daughter so she can disrupt the free throws for the other team. That was an amazing job she did. She was the MVP of that game. She sounded like a damn pterodactyl. If I was in the crowd, I'd be like, "Shut up, kid! Shut the hell up!" That was very, very annoying. The shrieking. Zach LaVine balled out that game. We'll see if he does the same here. I expect to see a lot more from DeRozan this time around. I'm gonna go with the Bulls. The Heat or something. Something's up with the Heat. I don't know what it is. Is it time to blow things up in the offseason? I don't know. They're gonna try
They
to go
should.
for that star player, try to acquire that, but I don't know how you do.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might take trading Tyler Hero
Yeah,
at this point,
which
but
sometimes as talented as he is, sometimes you don't think he's on the court, disappears.
and the Heat have been probably the most inconsistent team that finish above 500 this season. Just inconsistency. Like they didn't have like their downtime, and then they were up. Like certain other team from Los Angeles. We started off down and then we crept our way up into the playoff position. The Heat were kind of the opposite, where they would win 3, lose 3, win 5, lose 2. lose 5, win 2. Like it was just so inconsistent with where they were going up and down throughout the season that they're really not reliable at this point. But I cannot root for the Chicago Bulls. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I won't do it.
We're not
And
saying you got to root for them, just who will win.
I mean, I would love to root for DeMar DeRozan. I do like DeMar DeRozan, the mid-range king. Dyra DeRozan, the MVP of the previous play-in game with her streaks in the crowd. Zach LaVine, he balled out in that last play-in game. What he had, 39 points against the Raptors. He had a hell of a game, pulling that one out for the Bulls. Bulls seem like the hotter team right now, or should be the favorites. But I'm going to say I can't imagine a team that finished, 6 games above 500, the Miami Heat, to then not make the playoffs at all. Like, that seems insane to me. So I am going to go with the Miami Heat to win this play.
By the way, you quickly mentioned them. What a terrible job by the Raptors. They have too much talent, the Raptors, to not be making the playoffs here. What's going on with that organization?
I don't know. They were another team that was very inconsistent throughout this year. They were just a bad team though. More than being inconsistent, they were just a bad team. Seems like a lot of people agree with you though, saying I got the Bulls ALW. Big Mike saying I'm not depending on that crappy Heat team. I got the Bulls. We also got Will Chisholm who says Tyler Hero too busy trying to act black on the court. Oh damn. Jesus. And Alan Bakey saying, I can't wait to see Trae Young and John Collins join the Mavs in the offseason when Dallas trades that first round pick for them.
What a terrible trade.
That would be terrible. Terrible. Terrible.
If anything, Luka for Trae Young.
Maybe, yeah, do that. Do that trade again. Alan Bakey saying, I got the Bulls. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have faith. I'm gonna be the only person on God's green earth who thinks that the Miami Heat can play a lot. They can play a lot better than they did against the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they won. What they won 4 of their last 5. They won 4 of their last 5, and then they lost to the Hawks. I think that they can get one more win. They can get one more win and get that first round exit against the Milwaukee Bucks. So in the West, in the play-in game, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. OKC pulling off a miraculous win over the Pelicans, eliminating those 4 helpless Pelicans. Yes.
Yeah, Zion. I gotta wait for Zion to be Zion. This guy's talking in third person now.
Well, OKC pulling out the win while Minnesota had a hell of a game against my Los Angeles Lakers, taking it to overtime due to the late foul on Michael Conley, but losing in overtime against the Los Angeles Lakers. OKC, their duo of Josh Giddey and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the key to their victory. Minnesota is going to have Rudy Gobert back on the court for this game.
Maybe, but it's not a given yet.
It's not a given yet.
He's talked about he has some back pain. Well, from throwing that punch, what was it? Gobert, you punk. Well, if he sits out, that's because he suspended me. I'm like, I don't feel like playing now. Oh man.
Well, I'm gonna go by The Athletic. The Athletic just released an article an hour ago saying he's returns from suspension. So I'm gonna say, hey, he's gonna be on the court. Does that make a difference for Minnesota, or do you see OKC making the playoffs, miraculously making the playoffs here?
I think Gobert does help the Timberwolves, but that team is a dysfunctional mess. I'm concerned about Anthony Edwards. You saw the end of that game; he couldn't shoot. He couldn't shoot the whole game. Then he's got shoulder pain. If he can't shoot, he's gonna have to just drive to the basket all the time. I got the Thunder winning this. I liked what I saw from Giddey and Dort showing up offensively to take the load off a bit from SGA. I got the Thunder. They got a little a mojo going as opposed to the Wolves who have the exact opposite.
You want to know who predicted the Thunder would be in a play-in spot at the beginning of the season? Romeo, I'll give you one guess. I'll give you one guess.
Chris G.
This guy. This guy predicted it at the beginning of the season. I said they would finish as the 10th seed. And that was before I even knew Chet Holmgren was out for the rest of the season.
Yes.
I stuck by it. I stuck by it even after that prediction. Yeah, like you said, the big three, with Shea, he had 32. Josh Giddey had 31, 10, and 9 against the Pelicans, and Lou Dort had a really good first half and had 27 to finish the game. So their young players are playing well at the right time for them. They had to win a couple of crucial games to end the season against, the Grizzlies, but they were out most of their starters, and the Jazz, to get into the play-in position. I think I'm going to agree with you on this one and say OKC gets the win. You got ALW saying got OKC here. Really like Shea's game. I love Shea. He was one of the only people who was consistent and didn't get hurt too much on my fantasy team. For my fantasy team, dimed out. Alan Bakey saying, man, Lakers versus Timberwolves was a game neither team wanted to win. It did seem like that. It did. Seem the Lakers have been here and there the last couple of games, but we pulled it out. We pulled it out in the end. Alan Bakey saying Chase's Wolves will get the win. So he's going with the Wolves. Man, poor Chase if they lose 2 playing games to play themselves out of the playoffs.
Hey, it might happen.
It might happen. That trade, damn, that's one
of the worst trades of all time.
4 first-round picks and a pick swap for Rudy fucking
Was it
Gobert.
worth it? What did it cost? Everything.
That is one of those. That is definitely one of those, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into the playoff bracket now. We know all the other matchups besides the 8 seeds, but let's start.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start with our predictions here, though. With the Bucks versus you got the Bulls, the Bucks versus the Bulls. I got the Bucks versus the Heat. Who do you think wins and how many games between the Bucks and the Bulls?
Bucks in 5, little gentleman sweep. I'll give the Bulls 1 game. I think they played last year, and I think it was the same outcome.
Yeah, Bucks versus Heat. I got no faith in the Heat to win against the Bucks. I'm going Bucks in a sweep.
There you go.
Over in the West, we both got the Thunder coming out with the 8th seed. So Thunder versus Nuggets. What you got and how many games?
Clean sweep, Nuggets in 4. The Thunder, no matter what, making it this far is an accomplishment for the Thunder. It's good for the organization, good for morale going forward. You can always say we're doing this without Holmgren. When he gets added to the mix, this is going to be a fun team to watch.
And with all their draft picks for the next couple of seasons,
billion.
They're good.
They can entice a star player to come play with them if they want to lead these young men.
The Thunder is playing with house money at this point, so yeah, they're good either way. I do agree with you though. I think I'm gonna go with gentleman sweep here with the Thunder. I think the Thunder grab one from the Nuggets, but yeah, Nuggets in 5. I got with that one. Now let's just focus on the East now. Overall, we got Celtics versus Hawks. Celtics. They've been one of the best teams throughout the season. They had the number 1 seed for most of the year. They finished out the season with 57 and 25. Hawks pulling out the win, even though they finished the regular season as an 8 seed. They win the play-in to get to that 7 seed and verse the Celtics instead of the Bucks. What do you got in that one? And how many games?
Yeah. It's even more bewildering that the Heat lost to the Hawks. Like when you consider the Hawks got some drama, there's so many dysfunctional teams right now. They just got their internal drama with the Trae Young stuff. Yeah, I got the Celtics here in 5.
I actually agree with you on this one. I got the Celtics in 5 on this one. I think Trae is good enough to give them 1 win, but yeah. I don't know anything past that. The Celtics are just.
You made that DeJounte Murray trade. It's supposed to be a difference. What's the difference? You're going to lose in the first round now? That's the difference.
I mean, yeah, they were never, yeah, there was a lot of turmoil, it seems, with the Hawks that I don't believe in them too much. And we got a lot of people who's basically agreeing with our predictions here. JJ saying the Bulls beat the Bucks in game 7.
Whoa. That's not the
JJ,
only wild take he has.
they got some good weed
He's
in
got
the
3
UK.
wild takes.
Thunder beat Nuggets in 6. Oh
But
my
wait, there's
god.
more.
Jesus Christ. Then he's just the Hawks beat them.
This will be the wildest playoffs ever. If all the favorites go down in the first round.
Alan Baker saying Celtics in 6. ALW saying Celtics sweep. Alan Baker saying with the Nuggets will sweep either team. And he says Alan Baker saying Bucks going to sweep either team as well.
You're a
So
top seed. You don't mess around in the first round, especially if you have finals goals. The
yeah,
less games, the better. Get it over with quick.
yeah. This one I think I'm gonna go with a sweep as well, with the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Brooklyn Nets. Actually, I'm gonna go with gentleman sweep there as well. I'll give Mikal Bridges enough credit that he's gonna get them one game. But I think I got the Sixers in 5. Who you got? Sixers, Nets.
I think it's kind of impressive the Nets even got to this point.
Yeah,
Still making the playoffs after they tore everything down. A team that had to learn chemistry on the fly. Being in this spot is a success for the organization. I got to sweep. The Sixers can't mess around and give up a game. They can't. You have bigger goals. You need to all eyes ahead on what you need to do. Don't mess around with the Nets and give them a game.
I agree there. And finally, JJ's got a good prediction here, saying Sixers
Okay, he's
clean
not
sweep.
entirely okay. He's a little sober. A little bit.
He's not entirely drunk. Alan Bakey, though, he's drunk. He says Nets upset in 7. That's insane. That's more insane than what JJ said, actually.
That's getting Doc fired.
You want to see Doc Rivers get fired, apparently. And I think this is what everyone agrees is going to be the best series in the first round in the East, and probably one of the better series in all of the first round, East or West. Cleveland Cavaliers versus your New York Knicks. I've been telling you this since the Knicks. It looked like the Knicks was playing well, and I give the Knicks all bunch of credit. They, Jalen Brunson, that he overachieved. He definitely lived up to the contract that I believe that they overpaid him for. He lived up to it. He played up to his contract. And Julius Randle had a phenomenal season high in points and rebounds for the season for him. Of course, he did that. He's a former Laker great. Just saying. We also got former Laker great Josh the Hitman Hart on your team doing good stuff. You got a bunch of good players on the Knicks, but Cleveland Cavaliers, it's very ironic that this is the team y'all are facing because they have the player that y'all really wanted in Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is the best player on the court in this matchup, so I'm going to go with the Cavs in 7.
I'd feel more confident as a Knicks fan if Julius Randle was healthy. You've seen him. He has some, recent games under his belt. He doesn't have any. We don't know when he's coming back. We don't know if he'll be effective when he comes back. I think that's probably the difference in this series. Jalen Brunson is going to play phenomenal, even shorthanded. We saw him shorthanded last year with the Mavericks, and he balled out. The Cavs, there's something to worry about with the Cavs is that they are really bad in late game situations, like the Timberwolves bad. They're like that bad. And Jalen Brunson is the opposite. Jalen Brunson is really good in late game situations. So I think he's gonna steal a game, steal a game or two from the Cavs, just him being clutch late. But the Cavs do have home courts, and I'm not sure. If you don't have Randall there since the beginning, I don't think the Knicks can win this. So Cavs in 7.
So we're in agreement once again here. Of course, JJ, he took another pull and took another shot. He says Knicks clean sweep pop. We also got ALW saying I want Knicks to win. This is the closest series of first round, definitely in the East, that's for sure. Myron Kidd saying Knicks in 7. Mitchell will find a way to not show up when it matters the most. Have you seen Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs? Donovan, especially in the first round of the playoffs, Donovan Mitchell is one of the more consistent players in the first round of playoffs. This man this year averaged a career high 28 points on 48% from the field, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Man, y'all bugging. You bugging with that. That probably tops JJ for the worst take that I've seen so far.
I think he versus Brunson could bring us vibes of Mitchell versus Murray, the bubble.
Yeah, facts. I agree with you there. We got ALW saying Knicks in 7, and we got Alan Banky saying Romeo's Knicks in game 7, buzzer beaters. Jesus, everybody seems to be going for the Knicks in the chat.
83% in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Cavs. I'm gonna try the reverse.
You're gonna try to reverse jinx. This man is smart. This man's thinking 3D chess here.
Because if they win one series, this city's gonna go crazy, no matter what. House money the rest of the way. House money.
Yes, yeah. That'd be above. I said y'all gonna get a first round exit. If y'all win this series, I'll be shut up. I'll come on this show and be like, I was wrong.
The pressure's on the Cavs. They cannot lose this series. They cannot after making that trade.
Agreed. Walter in the chat saying Knicks in 7 if Julius comes back in the middle of the season. You're bugging. You need Julius Randle early in this series. You're not going 7 games if you don't have Julius Randle until the middle of the series. He needs to either miss 1 or 2 games at most.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe comes out like Willis Reed game 3.
Cavs are not gonna let this down if they lose this series. Yeah, for sure. But this is the best. This is the best Cavs team without LeBron James on it ever, probably. So we shall see. Now moving over to the Western Conference first round. We already did Nuggets versus Thunder for both of our predictions. That was the series that I'm looking forward to the most. The Memphis Grizzlies versus my Los Angeles Lakers. the Los Angeles Lakers, the best team in the West since the trade deadline, versus the Memphis Grizzlies, who's got John Morant, but they don't have Steven Adams in the paint. So I think the real key to this matchup is, what AD does the Los Angeles Lakers have? Do they have AD all day, or do they have AD always disappointing? Who do you think wins this one in how many games?
AD will get hurt. Somebody will breathe on him like, ow! Listen, man, that game I saw with the Lakers and the Wolves, the Lakers wanted to lose that so bad. They tried to give that game on a silver platter. It's just the Wolves are much better at choking late game leads than the Lakers are. I can't pick the Lakers here. If they would have showed they don't have the third guy to step up. If one of AD, well, LeBron's always going to show up. Let's be honest. But if AD doesn't show up, they don't have that. Who's that third guy? Austin Reeves. He can't. You can't put all that pressure on Austin Reeves.
Man, you talking about Billy Ho. Billy Ho, the white man can jump. Yes, he can. The best layup percentage in all of the NBA. Billy Ho, aka Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is already on the Lakers white boy player Mount Rushmore with Mark Madsen, Kurt Rambis, and Adam Morrison. So getting it twisted, man. Getting it twisted out in these streets.
That being said, give me the Grizzlies in 6. I'll be nice. I'll give the Lakers 2 games.
I'm going with the Lakers in 7.
Oh, boy.
Lakers in 7 because of 2 things. I think the Steven Adams injury is going to be key. I think AD is going to average at least 25 and 10 in this series. And this is the worst possible matchup for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies stay in foul trouble. If you don't watch the Grizzlies, they stay in foul trouble. And they are versing the team that the referees are going to call multiple fouls. If you breathe on the Lakers wrong, the referees seem to be calling fouls on the opposing team. Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to be a very big key to this as well, because he's going to have the defensive matchup of Anthony Davis in the
paint. You're going to earn that DPOY.
Hey, Jaren Jackson Jr., he did not guard LeBron well, so I don't know about this one. But yeah, I think that the Lakers win in 7 in this one.
I think John Morant goes off.
I think Ja's gonna go off. I think we have no one who can guard Ja Morant, and we've seen how D'Angelo Russell guarded him last year with the Timberwolves. So yeah, we don't have anyone who can match up. It's gonna probably be Austin Reeves that gets the defensive matchup on
Pray
Ja
for him.
Morant. Scrappy. He's scrappy though. He's scrappy. I think unless Ja Morant pulls up with the crew and pulls up with the gat, Lakers got this in 7. We got Alan Banky who says Memphis sweep Lakers. Ja Morant will go off just like in the nightclubs. Alan Banky, you're drunk. You're drunk. Stop drinking in the chat. Stop drinking. And the Lakers are not your Dallas Mavericks. Your Dallas Mavericks would lose in 3 games. Y'all wouldn't even do a full sweep. Y'all would sit out Luka in game 4.
Too soon.
Alan Banky, ALW saying with no Steven Adams, AD needs to dominate. Lakers in 6. We got Myron Kidd who said if LeBron wins the championship this season, his haters, MJ fans, are going to have an epic meltdown. Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
No,
Championship.
I just want to get out the first round. That's all I want. That's all I want.
You're like me.
JJ saying Lakers in 5. We got Walter saying Memphis in 6. I'll give respect to LeBron and AD to get the Lakers 2 wins. We got ALW saying Rui Hachimura, best 6-man in the league since went to the bench. What? He barely plays. He's best 6-man in the last 3 games. You can say that. You can say that. We got Myron Kidd who says Reeves going to take advantage of Memphis foul issues. Dude always finds a way to get to the charity stripe. He has.
60% Lakers in the chat.
There we go. Let's give it up. Laker Nation, we out here in these streets. Next one that we got to discuss, Romeo, Warriors versus Kings. I think this is one of the 3. I think the Memphis Lakers series can go either way. I think this one is another one that can go either way. You got the best team in California, the Sacramento Kings, versus the former NBA champions. Who you got?
What a shitty draw for the Kings, man. After one of the longest playoff droughts ever. They get in and they got to face the Warriors. Oh, man, that just stinks, man. That crowd's going to be lit. It's going to be a fun atmosphere. But it's too much for the Kings who don't have the experience to go up against the team that has the most experience in all of the league, the Warriors. There are some question marks about the Warriors. They looked really, really bad at times this season.
Shit. We have some breaking news. I'll let you continue, but just seen on Bleacher Report, the NBA has fined the Mavericks $750,000 for arresting their players versus the Bulls in what was an elimination game.
Mark Cuban wipes his ass with that.
Yeah. That's
you gotta take a draft pick or something. You gotta do something. Take some draft pick. It's just it's like putting lipstick on a pig. Whatever. It's still a pig. The Warriors do have their question marks defensively. You're asking them to turn on the switch in the playoffs that they didn't have in the regular season, but I think they do it. I think experience wins. I got the Warriors in 6, but I will not be shocked if like the Kings come out with this chip on their shoulder, like nobody believes in us, and it's just one of those first round things where they pull the upset, even though they are the higher seed.
Yeah, it's crazy. Are the Kings the favorite in this one? Because I remember last time I checked, the Warriors were the favorite in this series.
The Warriors are the favorite.
I'm gonna go with the Warriors in 7. I'm going to go with the Warriors in 7 because I believe that the Kings offensively are one of the best teams in all of the NBA. They know how to get the ball into the basket. And I think, like I said, these are one of 3 series in the West that I think are going to be very, very tight and can go either way. We got JJ in the chat who says Warriors in 7. He agrees with me. Alan Banky says, "Come on, Kings win in 7." So we got that. Either way, Myron Kidd agrees with you, Romeo, saying Warriors in 6. Their defense is atrocious against this veteran team. Yeah. You're actually you want. I actually want to say, yeah, I agree with you and Myron. I'm going with Warriors in 6 because the Warriors cannot. I don't think the Warriors are capable this season to win a game 7 on the road. So yes, I'm gonna say
In that
Warriors.
hostile
They just need.
environment.
They just need.
They need
That,
one
they
game,
just need one.
not
Yeah,
the
they
last
just
one
need
though.
one. They
Yeah,
just need one.
because
But yeah.
I don't think the Kings can win in Golden State.
ALW saying Warriors win here. Kings had a great season, but it ends here. But the Kings should learn for this loss and be better next year. Yeah, I think the Kings are going to be here for a while. This is not a one and done for them. And I agree with Myron Kidd. Their defense is not good, and it's not going to look good against Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. And is Andrew Wiggins going to be back?
Yes.
All right. So, yeah.
But he's been out for a while.
Yeah,
So
he
he
has been.
might be rusty. They don't know if he's going to be on the bench.
Yeah.
75% picking the Warriors.
Yes. We got Walter saying Mavericks getting a soft punishment. This league is rigged. No, just Mark Cuban.
NBA
Mark
rigged.
Cuban. Mark Cuban doing the wool over their eyes. And now we got the one that everybody I think we're looking forward to before a couple of weeks ago when Paul George went down. We got the Phoenix Suns going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Phoenix Suns, of course, have Kevin Durant. They are undefeated when Kevin Durant starts a game for the Phoenix Suns. Kevin Durant even got a haircut. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And of course, the Clippers are trying to, come back from Paul George going down with the injury. Russell Westbrook has been a great fit for the Clippers. He's played very well for them, filled in the void for Paul George to end the season, to keep them in the 5 seed when they were in that mix of the play-in teams and nearly falling down to the play-in spot if they would have lost that game against the Lakers. But here we are, Clippers, Suns. I'm going with the Suns in 6. I give Kawhi Leonard 2 games. Who you got, Romeo?
I have the same thing. I think it's asking too much of Kawhi to beat these stars by himself. Paul George is needed for the Clippers to have a run. Then you're asking Ty Lue to outcoach somebody, and that's you're better off having brain surgery than that happening. So yeah, I'm going with the Suns.
We're both in agreement. Suns. You say Suns in how many?
6.
In 6. So we both got the Suns in 6. We got Alan Binky said Suns chokes in 7 2 years in a row. It's not going to be here. I think if we go further into the playoffs, we'll get into that.
Yes.
But all right, so now we go back to the East and we discuss our winners here. So we both have the Bucks winning in the first round against whoever the 8th seed is, and we both have the Cavs winning in the first round. So who do you have, Cavs versus Bucks in the semifinals, East semis?
I've got the Bucks. It's over for the Cavs here. I got the Bucks. I'll say 6.
I'm gonna say the Bucks in 5. I think especially if we're both right, this Cavs Knicks series goes to 7. I don't think they're gonna have anything left in the tank to verse the Bucks, but I'll give Donovan Mitchell 1 game to just go off, drop 70 again, and they win that one. But I think the Bucks got that in 5. And then probably the what might be one of 2 of the best matchups possible the East can give us, Celtics and Sixers in the semifinals. I'm going with the Celtics in 7. What you got?
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm going Celtics in 7 as well. Listen, the Sixers, I think hope is on the way for the Sixers in the offseason. I think they are going to be all in on trying to bring Damian Lillard there, teaming with Embiid. I think Lillard's going to finally be
Think
ready.
they trade James Harden, or they keep him?
I don't know how it works out trade-wise, if he needs to be included in that or what, probably. I think Lillard's going to the Sixers, and Embiid's gonna final. That's gonna be scary to watch. Embiid and Lillard.
Please, guys, don't listen to JJ in the chat, especially if you doing bets. I would not listen to JJ in the chat. Money Mark saying Celtics in 5. Wow. Alan Bakey saying Celtics in 6. Raging J, he must have not heard us earlier, saying let's go Heat. We got ALW says Sixers beat Celtics beat Sixers in 6 games. What are you talking about, JJ? Like, he talks in 6. Jesus Christ. We got Myron Kidd saying Celtics in 5. Boston owns the Sixers. I think it'll go 7. That is true. That Money Mark bringing up Harden as a free agent. That's true.
There you go.
That is true. And ALW says Lillard
Yeah,
is
Harden's
not
going to
going
Houston.
anywhere.
What weekend? Harden's going to Houston. He wants to go back to them strip clubs. Come on.
He's like, I miss those Houston strip clubs. I'm going back. Let's move over back to the West in the semifinals. We both got the Nuggets moving on. We both got the Suns moving on. This is probably one of the fierce matchups in the West. The winner of this, I think, might go to the NBA Finals. Nuggets, Suns. Who do you got, Romeo?
I'm going with the well-oiled machine. I know in the Denver Nuggets, who've played together longer, have better team chemistry. Eventually, the Suns' chemistry is going to catch up to them. Their defense too. The defense is as good as their offense. That front, that starting lineup defense is bad. I'm sorry, they almost let the Nuggets bench beat them in a game that the Suns needed to win. The Nuggets bench almost beat them. I'm going with Denver Nuggets. I think it's too much too soon to expect the Suns, as loaded as they are, to just go to the championship and win. It's like it doesn't work out that way normally for most teams. This would be like the shortest run ever of like players that played together and won a championship or went to the finals. I think it's too much. I'm going with the Nuggets.
This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Suns in 6. I'm going with the Suns in 6. I think that the offense of Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, that combination, I don't see a team in the West. I think it's going to come back to haunt them, but I don't know if it will be against the Nuggets. I'm going to go with the Suns in 6 on this one.
I'm 7 games for me. And by the way, I don't know if Kevin Durant stays healthy this entire postseason. Maybe he's brittle now. Maybe he gets nicked up. Who knows?
This is true. We got Walter saying Suns in 7. We got Raging J saying Nuggets aren't that good. Yeah, when it comes, we haven't seen the Nuggets really deliver. It really depends on Jamal Murray. If Jamal Murray can be Bubble Murray in this playoffs, then
which he has shown flashes of this season. Flashes.
He has, but I'm gonna.
It's time. We got to start giving Jokic the pressure. If he doesn't at least make the finals this year as a 1 seed with Jamal Murray back, we got to start slamming him.
I don't have to start. I've been slamming since Jokic. I didn't think he should have won back-to-back MVPs. And luckily, it seems like the momentum is going back to the side that I've been saying for the past 2 seasons should have been MVP. And Joel Embiid might win this MVP, but I know it's Jokic. They're probably going to give him it late, but we'll see. And this might be very interesting because we both got the bottom seeds, the lower seeds in these first round matchups. So our semifinal other matchup would be Warriors versus Lakers.
Well, I have Warriors, Grizzlies.
Oh yeah, you said the Grizzlies. My bad. I got Warriors, Lakers. Damn, this is tough for me. But I'm gonna go with my pick at the beginning of the season over my team. And I'm going to say Warriors in 6. What do you got, Romeo? Warriors versus Grizzlies.
Grizzlies going to be fun because of Brooks and Draymond again.
Yes.
There's going to be
also the key to the Lakers beating the Grizzlies is that Shannon Sharp will be at all our home games.
That's funny. Yeah, I got Warriors in 6. Steph Curry is going to be Steph Curry. 3s are more points than 2s. Steph Curry is going to out-duel John Morant.
So we both got the Warriors moving on. So Warriors Nuggets. You got Warriors Nuggets in the West
Yes.
Finals. I got Warriors Suns in the West Finals. And in
Either way,
the
those are two fun matchups.
two very fun matchups either way. And then in the East, we'll do the Eastern Conference Finals first. We both got the Bucks going over the Cavs. We both had Celtics
Celtics.
over Sixers.
So we got the
So
same one.
Celtics Bucks. This is the matchup I've been waiting for. I predicted this Eastern Conference Finals the beginning of the season, and it's looked like that the entire way. I got Bucks beating the Celtics this time in 7 games. Who do you got?
I'm a little concerned about Chris Middleton's bulky knee. We might see a repeat of last playoffs where Middleton couldn't finish, and it was too much to overcome for the Bucks. I'm a little concerned about that. So I got the Celtics in 7 on the road in Milwaukee.
So you got Celtics winning once
Tatum
again.
and Brown is just, man, they are lethal. Is Brown going to be okay? I hope so. I don't know what he was doing, cutting his hand, dealing with vase or something. What are we doing?
Yeah, that's why I don't think Brown is going to be there the whole time. He seems kind of silly. And JJ, if JJ really believes, see, this is you said, oh, I like doing unpredictable predictions, so that's why I don't a wacky, outrageous prediction. That is just batshit crazy. That's not wacky, outrageous. That's batshit crazy to think that the Knicks are going to clean sweep through the East. That's what he basically has said. The Knicks are going to sweep everybody.
No, I'm not. See, I'm not that delusional.
Thank you. I appreciate you being on the show and not being completely batshit crazy.
Thank you.
So you got Celtics, I got Bucks coming out of the East. In the West, you got the Nuggets versus the Warriors. I got Warriors versus Suns. I'm gonna go with the Warriors beating KD and the Suns in 6 games. Who do you got in yours with the Nuggets versus the Warriors?
It's time. It's time. The Denver Nuggets finally. They got their team. They got them all in one piece. Jamal Murray makes the difference. The Nuggets are going to the finals in 7.
I mean, I can see it. The Nuggets are really good. They're really good. I need to see it in the postseason. That's why I don't think they will make it even to the West Finals. That's why I'm predicting that. All right. So the NBA Finals for you is Nuggets versus Celtics, and I went with
different ones.
I went with my preseason prediction, regardless of how the Warriors have played through the regular season. The Bucks have made me look confident the entire way. Bucks versus Warriors was my preseason prediction. Going with it here. Bucks versus Warriors versus Nuggets versus Celtics. Who you got? Nuggets versus Celtics.
It's over for the Nuggets. They make the goal of getting to the finals, but they don't finish the deal. They don't win the finals. The Celtics win in, I will say, 7 games. I have a lot of 7-game series towards when we get closer to the end of the playoffs. It's going to be a lot of fun at the end of the playoffs. Celtics, Brown, and Tatum do it.
Myron's falling asleep on your finals prediction.
Hey, you don't have to like it.
Yeah, you don't have to like it for it to happen. That's damn true. That is damn true. We got several different predictions in the chat. I'll go over these in a bit, but mine, Bucks versus Warriors. Once again, I'm gonna go with my preseason prediction. Bucks in 6. Bucks will win the battle of the last 2 NBA champions. Going with the Bucks. I don't think the Warriors will have enough. I think they have just enough to get them to the finals. I don't think they have enough to win another finals run. Even though I think Steph Curry is gonna have a great series, a great playoffs, but I don't know if he can get by Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday, who's having a tremendous season, a career season. I think that's going to be the defensive matchup that finally slows down Steph after he goes off on everybody else in the West.
So both of our finals, it has a lot of legacy on the line. I think with my finals, it'll mean a lot to Jokic. Um, Jason Tatum, it'll do something for his legacy if he were to win. And for you, Giannis' legacy, getting another one, that'll do something for him. That'll put him on another level.
That would put him, in my eyes, that would put him top 20, top 15 all time. Multiple
And
NBA
if it was,
championships, multiple league MVPs, multiple finals MVPs, one of the best big men of this generation. That would put him top 20, top 15 all time.
and if it were to go the other way, where Curry got another one, that'll do something for him too.
There would be, we did the whole debate after last year where I didn't think it was a debate. He's top 5 all time. He's top 5 all time after last year. But if he wins this year, with everything that's happened to the Warriors through the regular season and they still win from a 6 seed and win the NBA Finals, yeah, he might be top 5. He might be top 5. I think he's top 10. No question, top 10 after last year. But if he wins this year, he's top 5.
Let me ask a hypothetical. If the Suns win a championship, does it do anything for Durant's legacy, really? I know he wins another title, but again, he's I don't want to say a bus rider, but he's on a loaded bus. He's the driver of the bus, but the bus is loaded.
Again. Yeah, I think they're 1 year away. And I know Money Mark in the chat said SP3 just couldn't put Chris Paul in the finals.
That's a factor. That's a factor.
I call him CP3. I call him Choke P3. That's why I don't think that, I think they can beat the Nuggets, but I don't think they're gonna beat the Warriors. I don't think they have enough to beat the Warriors yet. They need more games together before they can beat an established championship team. I think they can get by the Nuggets, but not the Warriors.
If it's your scenario, I also have the Warriors winning, beating the Suns.
Yeah. We got ALW saying Bucks versus Warriors, Warriors in 7, and then Nuggets versus Celtics. He got Celtics in 6. I do agree with you. If it is Nuggets versus Celtics, I think the Celtics got it. I think the Celtics win. I think the Nuggets will be back, though. They will be back, especially if they make the finals this year, when I don't think they will. They'll be back. Raging J saying, thank you. Sober Guy JJ saying, Chris Paul can't even put himself in the finals. Yeah, he probably will.
All in all, though, it's an intriguing playoffs because it's not one certain scenario that can happen. There's multiple scenarios that can happen. It could go a lot of ways.
Yeah. So I agree with Money Mark saying Steph is the second best point guard of all time, definitely behind Magic Johnson. Armand saying Bucks versus Warriors finals, Bucks win in 6. And then we got Myron who says, if Warriors win it all, could Curry be put in the tier of MJ, Russell, Braun, Bird, Magic? I already think he's better than Bird, to be honest with you. I already think he's better than Bird. But I think, yeah, he would be in the tier with MJ, Russell, Kareem, Magic, and Braun.
Right.
All right. Well, that brings us to a close on our NBA playoffs preview. If you're watching this on demand, let us know in the comments down below your predictions for the NBA playoffs. Who do you have winning the championship? Who do you have in the finals? Who do you have in the West and the East Conference Finals? Let us know in the comments down below. And thank you all for joining us live in the chat. You guys have been amazing. Love the feedback, even the drunk and high predictions from JJ and others. We appreciate y'all because y'all made it fun for us.
Let me ask one more thing. Yeah. Who do you think has the most pressure on them in this whole playoffs?
Who has the most pressure on them in this playoffs?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say it's the Phoenix Suns.
I would say it's Kevin Durant. Yeah. Kevin Durant. As far as a team overall, I would say it's the 76ers.
Oh, be prepared to be disappointed. I don't like. Middleton would have to get hurt, and then I can't see them beating the Celtics. That's the tough part. How do they beat the Celtics?
Yeah, that's tough. I don't see them beating the Celtics or the Bucks. So I mean, the best they can do is get to the the Eastern Conference Finals again.
And Harden would have to play amazing in the playoffs, something he's not used to doing.
Yeah. Well, Romeo, let the people know where they can follow you on social media, what you got going on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, this channel. Let the people know.
Follow me for Romeo Anthony, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel where I am late reacting to pop culture shows. I'll try to work on that quick. Check me out on True Hill Heat Wrestling, throughout the week, watch alongs, especially this weekend. We got wrestling on Saturday night and Sunday night. Join us for that. Yeah, I think that's it.
You can follow me on the Twitter machine at True Heel SP3. Follow the gang, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at True Heel Heat. Patreon.com / True Hill Heat. $3 a month gets you in the door. We got our prediction championship going on, season 4 for that. So give your predictions for this weekend's action. Go over to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel right now. You can check out the Impact Wrestling Rebellion 2023 preview with myself and Joel Pearl of Fightful. Also coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight, we got my interview with Steve Macklin dropping on the channel. And like Romeo said, tomorrow we got Capital Collision watch along coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to be a bunch of fun. You got the 3-way for the Impact for the Strong Open Weight Tag Team Championships. That's going to be a lot of fun with Okada and Tanahashi going against Aussie Open and the Machine Guns. And then Sunday night, I believe 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, everything starts. You got New Japan Collision in Philadelphia, Triple Mania 31, Impact Rebellion watch along, but it all starts tomorrow at 11:05 a.m. Eastern time. True Hill Heat 221 with myself, True Jaw Josh, and special guest Crust the Star. So subscribe, hit the bell for notifications over there, hit the bell for notifications here as well. But for Romeo, it is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. This has been True Hill Heat Check number 5 with our NBA.
Oh, one more thing to plug. I forgot. True Heel High Heat. We're going to do a baseball preview as soon as Chris G comes back from his vacation. I forgot. Sorry.
Look at that. We got more shows, more podcasts to enjoy. So hit the bell for notifications. Hit the subscribe button here for Romeo. It is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. This has been True Hill Heat Check number 5 NBA playoff preview. We are signing off until next time.